surprised actually today. Obviously, you guys know I vibe with a lot of people. You know, I talk to a lot of people on the show, and sometimes it's really hard to find someone you connect with. Now, talk about connections. This young lady, she's no guest. She's family, if anything, and I'm so glad she's back today because we've got Tasnim. Rashid's back. Tasnim, welcome back.
Thank you. It's so nice to be back.
Tasnim, you don't understand. I was so happy to see you today at the studio. I think it explains my face right now. Like, but how have you been?
I've been good, yeah.
Alhamdulillah. You haven't started university yet, have you? But you've been in Bolivia?
Yeah, I did a gap year in Bolivia.
Okay, so tell me a bit about the journey. How's it been? Do you like it out there? I mean, do you miss mum and dad? Tell me everything.
Yeah, it was great. So I spent 9 months and I couldn't come home. It was a very strict program. But in those 9 months, I did volunteering in a health clinic. I lived with a homestay family. I learned Spanish.
Oh my God. Can you say something in Spanish?
Claro que sí.
Sí, whatever, but sí. But fair enough. And?
Did a lot of hiking.
Yeah.
Climbed mountains.
I saw that.
Yeah, and it was a very beautiful time, but I'm glad to be back home.
What are some of the things you missed from home here?
Well, I missed Bengali cooking to such an extent that my brother actually visited me in Bolivia.
Nice.
And I made him send me a bunch of spices, because spices there, some you don't have, like cardamom, garam masala. These things you just don't have. So I made him send me a bunch.
And did you start cooking?
Yeah.
And did you follow any recipes on YouTube, or did you follow the channel less recipes?
No.
I bet you did.
No, I just called my mum and
bless
showed her the ingredients. And I was like, what do I do? And she's like, how many times have I taught you to cook and you still don't remember?
You know what's so funny? When you move away, it's another kind of feeling because you want your mum's home-cooked food.
Yeah.
And when you show them, like you're showing them on camera, like, oh, I've just put this much amount of oil. Do I put more? And you're struggling. And your mum's just like, I've taught you so many times and you still get it wrong. But it's definitely a different kind of feeling when your mum's there to help you cook. So yeah. Well, I'm so glad you're back because inshallah, that means we get to spend a bit more time before you go to America, inshallah. But okay, well, we're going to do the same thing that we do every single time we're on the show, aren't we?
Of course.
Yeah, cool. So we've got 3 movies today, don't we? Okay, so what's the first film?
So the movies we have today, it's been a while and I haven't really been doing some movie watching, but these are all the big blockbuster movies of the last year.
Fine.
The first one is The Drama, which stars Robert Pattinson and Zendaya.
Oh, I've seen the trailer a lot for that. I just couldn't make sense out of it. So it's good that we're doing this review because I'm not sure if I should watch it. Fine. Cool.
So this movie, I saw like the promo and the like propaganda and like I saw so many advertisements for this movie. Like it was crazy the amount I saw. I thought it was gonna be like a really cool, like loving rom-com with
oh my God, I hear the American accent.
Oh no.
Oh my God.
with 2 big Hollywood actors. Without giving any spoilers away, it's like an exploration of this very lovely couple, or what initially seems lovely couple, between Zendaya as Emma and Robert as Charlie. It actually starts off showing them meet cute in like a bookshop, in a coffee shop, sorry. And she's reading a book and he's not read the book, but he wants to go talk to her and he lies.
This is giving like Dua and like Callum.
Exactly. He lies saying that he's read the book and then that's how their relationship starts. So it seems cute, but then it turns a bit, it turns into something sour. And
it's based off a lie. That's what happens. The first lie.
Exactly.
Okay.
Just as things are getting serious, they're about to get married.
Wow.
They have a dinner with their best friends, and the question comes up: what is the worst thing you've ever done? And this question leads to a fundamental breaking down of not only their relationship, how they view each other, how their friends view them, but also an interesting exploration of, is it worse to do bad things or to have thought about doing bad things and not actually having done them?
Right, okay. That's interesting.
So it's a bit of a psychological thriller.
Thriller, fine, okay.
And not the rom-com that I first thought it was.
I was going to think it was a rom-com kind of movie, but definitely not.
You'd think. But to be honest, I thought the movie, like, its premise is good. It gives, like, Saltburn vibes. But it spent so long building up the movie, and I thought with the build-up that it was going to lead to something good, that the actual ending and the actual exploration of the themes wasn't as, like, punchy as I would have hoped it to have been. And it was a bit lackluster in that effect. So because of that, I loved the premise, and I loved, like, the big casting with Zendaya and Robert, and I just loved the whole, like, vibe of it, but it didn't turn out very good for me.
Fair enough. Fine. Okay, and how much would you rate the movie out of 10?
I'd rate it like a 6 out of 10.
Oh, a 6. That's quite low. Compared to the other movies you've reviewed.
Because I had high expectations for it.
Okay, so it's because of the high expectations. Otherwise, it'd be a bit higher then.
Maybe.
Okay, fine.
Maybe.
Fair enough. Okay. So this one's not. It's more like was it?
It's a thriller.
Thriller. Okay, fine.
Like yeah.
And can we watch it in the movies or like?
Yeah,
is it
I
still
think
out?
it's still. It came out May 1st, so I think it's still out in some cinemas. You can go ahead and watch. I watched it on a plane.
Okay,
but
maybe we get on a plane and watch the movie then. Who knows? But okay,
Yeah.
fine. Second movie. What's the second movie for us today?
So the second movie is Michael, which is like a biopic about the life of Michael Jackson.
Love him.
It goes from his childhood, so when he was in the Jackson 5, which is like a band that he was in with all of his brothers, and explores his relationship with his father. Now his father, I'm not sure if you know, his father was like abusive, and explores how that affected him when he was a young boy, explores how he tried to find parental figures in people in his life growing up. It explores about his insecurities with his skin condition, vitiligo, and how he got a nose job. All of these themes that explores a very impressive man and how he became the man that we all know and love him for.
Yeah. Okay, fine. And what did you enjoy most about this film, if anything?
I think it did an impressive job at exploring difficult themes of childhood that most people go through, just like ideas of like coming of age and exploring yourself, but also it shone a light at the life that young like children in the industry, that like specific harms that they go through. And I think it was interesting, like it made me think like the abuse that he went through and just like the harsh life of a child in the industry that he went through. It made me think of like how children today in like Hollywood, you still see the same thing. You still see like kids who are on the Disney Channel come out when they're adults and talk about like the treatment that they faced and the abuse they faced. And I had like a debate with my friends afterwards, talking about like the efficacy of like Hollywood and whether children should even be working and things like that. Right. So I think it's an interesting theme. And it's a good watch.
And you talk about the father being such a prominent figure in his life, obviously because of the abuse and other things like that. What did you find very special about his character, if anything?
I think the actor did an exceptional job at portraying someone that you can tell that even though the father was abusive, there was still like a love between them. There was still,
it's complicated.
It's very complicated.
Okay,
there was still a strange relationship there.
And how much would you rate this movie? I mean, it's really hard to rate a movie when it's a biopic on someone else's life, right?
It is.
What would you say was authentic about this, and how much would you rate it, if anything?
I would hope to say it's authentic, because I know that the brothers were involved with the production of it all. So I think I would rate it like an 8 out of 10. I think it did a very interesting and good job at exploring his childhood.
Fine, well, that sounds like a movie I need to watch. Well, talking about movies, I think the next one might be one of my favourites, I think. But let's talk about the third movie.
The Devil Wears Prada 2.
Oh my god, no way! I didn't know. Tell me about the movie. What's it about?
I'd been like waiting like a whole year to watch this movie. I was so excited.
Same.
It was a very nostalgic, heavy movie. The movie starts off with Miranda being all cold, not even remembering who Andy was, remembering who Emily was, which is kind of shocking because there were so many Emilys. But it starts off with Miranda being so cold and being like the icon that she is, but in a different way, because it's set in today's day and age, and the magazine isn't doing
So there's a lot to watch, isn't there?
yeah, isn't doing so well, and Miranda feels out of depth for perhaps the first time of her life.
Oh gosh.
Because her company, Revenge, is in her company is in hot waters.
Yeah.
Because of that they were associated with other organizations that let's just say aren't the best, ethically speaking.
Right.
So she's one to help fix all of this. And well, look no further. Who does Nigel find? He finds Andy.
Oh my
Andy, who's been
gosh.
working for as a journalist all these years after she left the company, after she left Miranda's company, joins back to try fix everything, to try fix the snowstorm that the company is going through.
Right.
But on top of all of this, you know what else is going on?
What's going on? Tell me.
Emily has become like the head of Dior, and Dior is trying to buy, Dior's funding the company. Meaning that the relationship dynamic where Miranda used to be like bossing around Emily their entire like relationship together has been flipped, and Emily is the one with the power, and she, feeling all the years of resentment coursing through her, is being a little bit stuck up about it and being a bit harsh about it.
How much you rate it out of 10?
I think the movie heavily relies on nostalgia, which is not necessarily a bad thing.
But how much would you rate it?
Like an 8 as well.
8. Okay, fine. Well, we gotta watch it then, eh?
Yeah.
Well,
we do.
Tasnim, thank you so much for being on the show again, because I'm gonna see you very soon after this. Inshallah.